in crossing cultures and reaching people worldwide.
It's your host, Sarah and Nathan, and it's a privilege to have you here. It doesn't matter whether you tune in on the way to work, at home, or anywhere you have free time. We are glad you are here with us.
In today's episode, we're exploring the role of English as a global language. We'll discuss how it brings people together, helps us cross cultural boundaries, and build connections across continents.
Exactly. English is sometimes called the universal language, and for a good reason, it's a common thread that helps people from all kinds of linguistic cultural backgrounds communicate and collaborate. Today, we'll also hear from guest speakers who have experienced firsthand how English can shape their lives.
Alright, let's get into it. Zaira, can you kick off things by explaining how English became the world's common language?
Of course. So English started spreading during the British Empire, where it was introduced to many parts of the world. Then, with the rise of the United States as a cultural and economic powerhouse, it became even more dominant. Nowadays, English is the go-to language for international communication. It's how people connect across borders and cultures.
That is so true. English plays such a huge role in bringing cultures together. Just think about its impact in fields like science, business, and even entertainment.
For sure, take K-pop for example. Fans from all over the world often use English to connect with their idols and with each other. And at international conferences, English is usually the default language where everyone uses it to share ideas.
Speaking of connections, we've invited someone special to share their story about how learning English changed their life. Let's welcome Miss Padilla. Tell us about your story.
Hello, I am Rexel Sherry. Learning English was a game changer for me. As a refugee from Syria, once I moved to another country, it helped me understand people and find a job and even build my life again. It also opened up opportunities that I never imagined before. Actually, working with people from every corner of the world, but most important part, it made me feel like I belong even in a place that once completely unknown me.
That is such an inspiring story, Miss Padillo. Thanks for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
Trivia time!
So, for a quick question for everyone, what do you think is the most widely spoken language?
Chinese, right? I mean, there are so many people in China.
No, I think it's English.
But doesn't the huge population in China make Chinese the most spoken?
That's true, but it doesn't mean it's the mostly wide used across the world.
Great guesses. Research shows there are about 1.5 billion English speakers worldwide. That's a billion with a B. More than 18% of the global population speaks English.
Wow, that's a lot, but aren't there different versions of English?
Absolutely. There are over 160 types of English that are spoken around the world. Think about American English, British English, Black American English, Australian English, and so many more. And did you know that over 138 countries actually include English as part of their curriculum? That's how important it is.
I think that's just really awesome because you can see how a language has been expanded and put into so many different cultures, yet still connecting all of us.
And that's a wrap for today's episode. Thanks for joining us on Universal Language Podcast. We'll be back soon with more conversations about language, culture, and how they bring us closer together.
Remember, language isn't just a tool for communication. It's a bridge to empathy, understanding, and unity. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.